So today I want to show you how you can create a job with HireToolio. So it is pretty simple. If you are logged into your account, the first thing that you will see is an example job that we generated already before. So you can click on here and see already an example for what you can create if you want to create a job. As you see, you have a lot of possibilities here. But let's go back and let's create a job step by step. So the first thing that you have to do is you click on Add New. And then you already get the first thing. So introduction, banner, image or video. So you can choose whatever you want here. If you want an introduction with a video for a job, or if you want to add an example picture here. So I uploaded a picture already, so it is an example one. Of course, upload what makes sense for you here. So the next thing that we can do, we can type in a job title, for example, software engineer. And then what we can do here is we can write a job description for a job that we want to create. So I added a bit of a description here, key responsibilities, for example, qualifications, and nice to have. So we also have some formatting options here that we can do. We can make it bold, we can make it italic, and so on. So a lot of possibilities that you have here. So then the next thing that we can do, we can type in the company name, and then we can also type in the company website, and the location we can type in, for example, remote. So the next thing that we can do is we can now create some questions. We can, for example, ask the applicant to introduce himself or herself with a video format. So we have a lot of options here. We have video, we have audio, we have screen recording, file, and text. So I will choose for this one a video, and let's make it 2 minutes, since I mentioned here 2 minutes. And we can make it required so that the applicant cannot skip this question. So the next question that I have, share your GitHub portfolio and explain one and go through one project in detail. So what we can do, for example, here, that the applicant can share his screen and go, for example, to his GitHub profile and explain a bit what he worked on and so on. Because the screen recording function here also includes audio, that means if the applicant goes through the application, he or she can also talk through the project that he wants to present and so on. For example, we can choose here the experience in years. Then we can type in, for example, a number, how many years of experience. Good. So what we also can do is we can add, for example, a multiple choice question here. So I will add a random one, which of the following one, Git branch in a collaborative software project. So you could, for example, test here the knowledge of the applicant also already a bit before you invest any time into the interviews. That could, for example, look something like that. So now that we have some questions in here, you can, of course, make it longer, make it shorter. Depends on what your requirements are, of course. So we'll make all of these required. What is the earliest date that you could start working with us? So we could choose here, for example, a date, make it required, and now we can click on create and it will publish the job. So as you see here, we have a link for the job, and we can now copy the link and post it on our social media platforms and so on.